I'm here, fellas. You got pretty lucky. Landed on a solid outcropping. Seems stable enough. Anybody hurt?
Our life support's offline, and we could really use some air. Can you take a look at the exhaust on the TCS exchanger? It must have gotten crushed in the fall.
Yeah, I see it. Purge tubes are all tangled up. Give me a sec. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah! I can hear the life support kicking in now. Thanks, Jim. You're a lifesaver.
All right, you fellas sit tight. The rescue teams will be down here in a jiff.
Thanks, new guy. I already like you better than LaRoche.
Classes of storms based on unique characteristics. In ascending order of severity, they are Chancellor, Cardinal, Bishop, Monarch, and Emperor. Details can be found on page 185 of your NEVIC Operations Manual. Memorize and know the difference. Stay safe, stay educated.
Excellent work, Peyton. Now it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty. We surveyed a new thermal pocket nearby at Hanneman's Basin, and we'll need you to plant a T-post to drain the pocket. This is probably your most important duty, keeping the base supplied with T-energy. Uploading the coordinates to you now.
Hiya, Gracie. Got your message loud and clear. And the tunes. Great thought. Thanks. I'm here in one piece. Might be overstating it, but we made it. I'm safe. Just getting oriented. Yeah, there's nothing awkward about this at all. Guess we're gonna have to get used to it. Keep sending, okay? Remind me why I'm out here doing this. I miss you.
Parte here. Jim, your remittance transfers have been set up as requested. 15% of your contract payments will be paid out to you in the form of T-Energy, since that has become the normal currency around the base. The rest of your earnings will be credited to the account on Earth you provided. Parte out.
Northeast. You've got 2 minutes to secure storm shutters and hightail it down to the hangar. Let's move.
your job to keep Coronas fueled by finding these thermal pockets on your own, planting T-posts, and maintaining them when they're full. Harvest them regularly and you'll be raking in the credits in no time.
Got it, boss? I think this work is just my speed.
And so it went for weeks and months until the extraordinary became commonplace. Dealing with the cold mile life became the new routine. Intense and surreal, but routine. I kept my sanity and wits by not thinking too deeply about what I was seeing and doing. It got lonesome sometimes, out in the Badlands. Music and weekly messages from the missus kept me company. I was making great dough, getting choice contracts. That was the point, after all. I made friends with the crew. They're a right good sort, those guys. Even LaRoche, for all his bluster, had his moments. For better or worse, I became Braddock's go-to guy. It had its benefits, but sometimes being the one to get the call meant you ended up in some damn strange situations.
What's wrong?
Plenty.
Harmonizers aren't a set of juice. The one time I want an acre to attack.
What was I?
Something about getting the call.
Yeah, right. Well, now you know how hard it is to communicate off-world. In those days, Nivek had a workaround. An antenna relay on the
Highest peak in the area, so we can call home to Mama with minimal storm interference. It's our lifeline. 2 hours ago, we went offline, and we don't know why. We're effectively cut off from sending and receiving any off-world communications. Some acrid probably got his claws into it.
So once again you expect me to march out there and fight a horde of monsters in a rig without weapons, huh? Do you know how much of my income I waste on repairs? I want guns on my rig, a simple chain gun.
My hands are tied. Nevik regulations.
Yes, don't weaponize the construction vehicles, but I mean in this case...
Nothing. I'm not going to jeopardize my operation because of your nerve deficit. It's called hazard pay for a reason.
Oh, please.
Hey, boss. Just noticed ComSat's offline.
Yeah.
Mind if I hustle down to the relay station? Give her a gander?
I was just talking to Mr. LaRoche about that very thing. Apparently he's got some concerns about making nice with the wildlife.
Well, no, I don't want to just snake a man's contract.
No. Take it. Get yourself killed.
Not for at least double, I mean.
Done.
What?
Be back by supper time.
No time to lose, Jim. Go check out the communications relay and report back. Chop, chop.
Quartermaster Bowers would like to inform the crew that new stock from the latest supply drop is now available.
Mr. Payton, this is Dr. Kovac. Can you read me?
Loud and clear, Doc. And I told you can call me Jim.
As you like, Mr. Jim. I was hoping you could pay me a visit in my lab as your circumstances and logistics allow. Oh, and I believe I'm to mention that remuneration is involved.
So you have a job for me?
I believe I made that abundantly clear.
Oh, abundantly. I'll drop by soon, Doc.
Davenport, please report to Delta Station. I want to bring him up.
Hey, fellas. You want to take the elevator up to Delta Station? You need clearance first. are absolutely getting on my last nerve. Guys, we have a scheduled dismantling of the Corona ship aft engine panel for hoisting up to Delta Station.
You looking for something specific? Good. That upgrade's a must in my book. The less you gotta reload, the better, eh? Thanks, Jim. You keep fighting a good fight.
Sweet! Let's do this thing! Doodles!
Jim, how's Hank?
Sprouting up like a beanstalk.
Stand by.
Remember that 800-page questionnaire we all had to fill out before we came to this planet? How the hell did Kovac pass the personality screening? He must have cheated, right? I mean, have you spoken to the man? Every time I look at that enormous head of his, I imagine a little alien inside operating at controls. Or maybe a super intelligent lab rat.
As you are undoubtedly aware, I've been tasked with rendering thermal energy a viable and cost-effective power source. Unfortunately, the T-energy from subterranean sources, while plentiful enough to run the Coronis installation, has a purity level entirely too weak for the audacious experiments we seek to conduct.
So, the stuff we drill out of the ground, not pure enough for science.
If paraphrasing me is critical to your comprehension, then yes. Now listen, the acrid. There are wild variances in their impurity index. Some are promisingly pure, potentially pure enough for our purposes. I need a survey of local acrid, samples of their T-energy in the hopes that we can find one with a pure enough composition.
So you want me to kill acrid, basically?
Yes. I'm hoping to take advantage of your noteworthy efficiency as a killing machine. So, let us begin with the Sapaya, those wretched things that so bedeviled our arrival. If you could kill 20 or so and collect their T-energy samples, I should be able to extrapolate a purity index through vertical analysis of the...
Kill 20 acrid, bring you this bill. That's the gig? All over it. Thanks, Doc.
Let me update your map with the best place to look for them based on recent sightings and migration patterns. And if you'd kindly hold still, I'd like to equip a sniffer attachment to your suit's tank. It'll automatically gather samples of T-energy particulates in the air after you've made a kill, so you can just focus on the killing. Such pitiable incuriosity.
Jimmy, your science team cooked up a de-icing spray so your rig doesn't freeze with every bad storm. Alrighty, commencing anti-icing procedures. The spray ensures your rig won't freeze in place the second you step outside, but its protection is limited to storms rated below Cardinal class. Copy? Anything beyond that? No guarantees.
Hey baby, quick message, and not to worry you, but apparently I am slipping quietly out of my mind. Today I spent the better part of 20 minutes looking for a hat that I was wearing. This week I found my keys in the door, on the outside of course, my slippers in the shower, and my toothbrush in the refrigerator. Because you know how important dental hygiene is to produce. Seriously, what is happening? Unless the little man is telekinetic and evil, moving objects around with his mind just in order to drive me crazy, then your wife has become mentally unbalanced. So, that's good news, right? Yeah. I got things totally under control. I don't know. Kisses. Hey baby, quick message, and not to worry you, but apparently I am slipping quietly out of my mind. Today I spent the... Sorry to bother you while you're at work, but it wouldn't kill you to take the trash out every once in a while? That was terrible. Hey, darling. I can't believe it's been 6 months already. You'd think it would feel normal by now, but it doesn't. It's especially not for Hank. He never falls asleep the way he did when you tuck him in. Turns out you have the magic touch. Speak of the devil. I gotta go, babe. I love you. What the hell?
Hey, beautiful. Just sitting out another storm here. You know, but out of nowhere while I was working the South Valley. Barely got to my rig in time. I don't want to overstate the obvious here, but it is brightly cold out here. Not just winter in Michigan cold. I took a deep breath this morning and the hair in my nostrils froze in place. No joke. Yeah, at least the air's clean, I'll give it that. I'd love to say I'm getting used to it, that the cold is growing on me, but it ain't. Since I came here on that ship, I haven't stopped thinking about you, Grace. Not for 1 minute. The bravery to let me go, raise our boy for a year or two, or who knows. You are a very special lady. If I could stay as strong as you, I might just make it through this. I mean, it is rightly cold out here. Love you, babe.
Top of the mountain. There's a heavy cargo tram system set up. Don't worry, it's plenty sturdy enough for your rig. You'll just need to use your claw to transfer the tram into place.
Docking procedure in progress.
Yeah, Jim Salvietti here. Listen, our remote feeds are confirming trouble with the tram system. It'll take a full reboot at the top of the summit to get it working, and you'll have to manually boot up each substation along the way. Pain in the ass, I know.
This is gonna be one of those days.
Heavy cargo successfully docked. System malfunction.
Jim, our feeds are showing one of the stations is back online. You'll need to reboot the rest of them along the way to get your rig up to the dish. There's a cave nearby that ought to lead to the first substation. Good luck.
system online and ready. online.
Let's see what that did. Where the hell did he come from?
Station online.
Looks like the track isn't aligned. I better adjust it so it's heading toward the peak.
Track rerouted.
That should put us in the right direction.
Station online.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere.
System malfunction. Rebooting system. System online and ready.
What the hell? Cronus Actual, this is Peyton. I'm getting the relay patched up, but listen, I don't know how else to say this, but I think we might have a saboteur on the base.
Saboteur? What makes you say that?
I caught a glimpse of an unidentified person as I arrived. Ran off a cliff before I could get a good look, but I think they were tampering with a relay tower.
Jim, no offense. You're not supposed to go stir crazy until you've been here at least a year.
I'm serious, boss. Somebody was out here.
All right, Jim, I believe you. First things first, head into the relay station, raise the satellite dish, and call up the tram. You'll need your rig for the next
Cronus Actual, this is Peyton. I'm getting the relay patch out, but listen, I don't know how else to say this, but I think we might have a saboteur on the base.
Saboteur? What makes you say that?
I caught a glimpse of an unidentified person as I arrived. Ran off a cliff before I could get a good look, but I think they were tampering with a relay tower.
Jim, no offense. You're not supposed to go stir-crazy until you've been here at least a year.
I'm serious, boss. Somebody was out here.
All right, Jim, I believe you. First things first. Head into the relay station, raise the satellite dish, and call up the tram. You'll need your rig for the next
System malfunction.
I don't know why I'm surprised.
Power restored. Attention. Unlocking suspension lines and raising comm dish. Comm dish locked and ready for transmission. Rebooting system. System online and ready.
Cronus Actual, you copy? I've got the satellite dish working. I'm just waiting for the rig to come up.
It's your first time up this high, isn't it? 10 months before the Cronus expedition landed, an engineering crew was sent ahead of us to set up that tram system and the comm dish. It was a major endeavor, and as you can see, a marvel of structural engineering. The oxygen gets pretty thin up there, and winds can blow up to 180 miles an hour, so the challenges must have been extraordinary.
Attention. Heavy cargo tram is docked and ready.
Okay, now that you've got the rig, use the claw arm to align the relay tower and re-establish contact between the comm dish and Coronas. except you and Dr. Roman. She hasn't checked in for some time, and if there's any funny business afoot out there, I'd like to make sure she's all right. Do me a favor and check in on her before you head back.
Roger that, boss. Peyton out.
Attention. Heavy cargo tram is docked and ready.
Dr. Roman?
Drop your weapon!
Whoa. Easy now, Doc.
Who are you? Where'd you come from?
I'm Jim Peyton. Just here to check
Where
up...
from?
From Coronis. What the hell, lady? Where else would I be from? Braddock sent me.
I know you.
That's right. I came down with that creepy fella you don't like, with the big head. Just hitching a ride, I swear. Barely know the guy. You may be done aiming things at me now?
Braddock sent you?
I want to make sure you're okay. See if you needed any help.
Touching concern after all these months. To what do I owe such an excess of caution?
Might ask the same, Shotgun Sally.
You've seen it then, haven't you?
It?
Someone in the distance. Watching.
Hard to know what I saw. You say folks start to crack up. Out here in the white too long?
Perhaps. Do you feel cracked?
Can't say as I do.
Then there's something the old man's not telling us. You realize that?
Trying not to.
I know how it is. You didn't come here to ask questions. But believe me, James, this place has secrets. Keep your eyes open, or they'll sneak up on you when you least expect it.
It's all good and ominous, Doc. I'm just here to do a job.
That's convenient. I've got one for you.
If you're really here to help, there is one thing you can do. DNA tagger for your pistol. Collects, analyzes, and stores genetic patterns for my research. Want to help? There's an 8-grid nest just round the bend. Tag the egg clusters for me.
Sounds easy enough.
Take this. It's a motorized zipline attachment for your grappling hook. You'll need it to get where the eggs are.